Hello Internet, and welcome back to Fatboy and Nick, day 4 of this 6-episode series, which takes me through 8 countries in 6 days, starting out from Chichester in the UK to Montenegro in the Balkans on my Harley-Davidson 2005 anniversary edition Fatboy. Just to recap my backstory, the family has made a long-term move to Montenegro in the Balkans. I wanted to take my Fatboy on a 1,500-mile solo journey from the UK across Europe to our new home. I wanted to start this new semi-retirement chapter in my life with a real adventure. Above all, I really wanted to take this opportunity to finally ride this bike. Day 4. We leave Innsbruck at 8:30 a.m. If yesterday ended in glory, today starts in grit. The forecast promised dry weather, but the mountains make their own rules. It is wet, cold, and the mist is hanging heavy over the valley. Today's plan is ambitious. We are heading south, aiming for Rijeka, Croatia. That means riding through 4 countries in a single day, starting here in Austria, crossing the bulk of northern Italy, a quick cut through the Republic of Slovenia, and finally dropping into Croatia. 8 hours, 370 kilometers. It's a marathon run. My desire today isn't just to get there, it's to experience the heart of the mountain. I've chosen the B182 Brennerstrasse, the old pass. We're ignoring the modern autobahn in the sky. We're going through the towns, through the villages, keeping the rubber on the old stones. This is where wisdom over ego comes in. I had reports of snow on these high roads just a week ago. I want to ride this pass, but I have to respect it. I'm expecting freezing temperatures, so the goal is simply to complete the mission safely. No heroics, just steady riding. The conflict started immediately. That mist. It soaked everything. For the first hour it was a battle to see the road markings. You're tense, waiting for that patch of ice or snow that the reports warned about. Then the change happened. Just like yesterday, the sun burned through. We rode out of the gloom and into clear blue skies, and those snow reports, thankfully, they were history. We were blessed with dry roads. The real magic, though, is the transition. You can feel the continent shifting under your wheels. You leave the harsh granite peaks of Austria, ride through the Italian Dolomites, and as you descend towards the Adriatic, everything softens. The air gets warmer, the smell changes from pine to sea salt. We crossed into Slovenia, then Croatia, chasing the sun south. Another conflict was looming at the end of the day. Unlike the previous overnight stops, I hadn't pre-booked a hotel in advance. My priority was simple: secure bike parking. The last thing I need is to wake up in the morning and find Fatboy gone. I found a lodge on booking.com in the Rijeka National Park. Looks great, safe parking, but it's a gamble. Riding 4 countries in a single day, navigating the mist on the Brenner Pass, none of this happens by accident. It brings us to today's thought. Success is not about luck. It's about hard work, perseverance, and belief in yourself. You can't luck your way across the Alps. You have to put the work in. In this next chapter of life, I think a lot about character and leadership. It's about setting out to be respected, not just in your wider family, but in your community. It's about following a straight line of conduct, following your moral compass, much like the line you try to hold on the road, in both work and pleasure. You have to be aware that your words and actions are always being recorded, not just by a camera like this one, but by the memory of others. Your deeds, good and bad, leave a trail behind you. But here is the thing about the road, and about life. You will make wrong turns. You will mess up. A person's character should not be judged by their mistakes, but by how they fix them. Sometimes you don't really know a man until you witness his mistake. Does he take ownership? Does he blame the GPS, the weather, the other drivers? Or does he ignore it and hope no one saw? True character is asking, did I learn from it, or am I doomed to repeat it? Finally, there is the matter of boundaries. On this bike, I have to know my limits. It is important to keep within your own boundaries of expertise, as well as in family and business affairs. It is all too easy for people to express opinions in areas where they have zero knowledge, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to an opinion. However, they are not entitled to express that opinion as fact. That is a distinction too many fail to understand. Out here, if you mistake your opinion for a fact, the mountain will correct you very quickly. So, I ride my ride, I own my mistakes, and I keep moving forward. We made it. 4 countries, 1 day. We arrived at the lodge in Rijeka National Park, a few kilometres inland from Rijeka. The gamble paid off, sort of. The lodge is fantastic, and the bike is safe. But as I pulled up, I realised I had 0 phone signal. Dead silence. Google Maps got me to the door, and thankfully the hotel has Wi-Fi, so I'm not totally cut off. I thought, no big deal, it's a national park. I should expect poor phone signal here. But as I settled in, I didn't realise that this lack of signal, well, I wouldn't realise until tomorrow morning. But I had another problem waiting for me. Join me for episode 5, where we head south for Split. It's a 7-hour ride down the coast, but we still have to solve a few technical issues before we even turn a wheel. If you got this far, please like and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Your support is very much appreciated. Until our next